note the nearest fire exit to you. They're located in each corner of the auditorium. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please assemble at the nearest assembly point. If you're exiting from the rear of the hall, please assemble across the road past the zebra crossing. For those exiting in the front of the hall, please assemble next to the car park area. There will be people to guide you. As today is a very special occasion for each of the graduands, please turn your devices to silent and remain seated for the duration of the ceremony. Graduands, I will now take you through the ceremony protocols for the presentation of awards. When directed by staff, please proceed in your order of seating and line up at the side of the stage to my left. When directed, please proceed to the step before the stage. When your name is announced, step on the stage, doff your mortarboard and proceed to the table at my right and take your testama from the Associate Dean. Then proceed to the centre of the stage to have your photo taken with the Vice-Chancellor. Exit down the stairs at the far side of the stage. You'll be directed to walk to the back of the hall along the right-hand side and proceed down the centre aisle to your seat in the graduate seating area. The formal proceedings will commence shortly with the entrance of the academic procession. When you hear the processional music, please be upstanding for the academic procession and remain standing until they are seated. Thank you.
Today, as of this moment, vision has become reality. The way is now ahead. From sandstone and a strong, unwavering vision, an institution was built to offer a student experience without peer. A university created to redefine the landscape, setting new heights for global education. In our first 30 years, almost 30,000 alumni have passed through our doors.
All our graduates, please stand. Be successful, have great careers, and never forget Bond University.
With an unbreakable bond to the international networks and experiences that position them for success. Together, we have built a legacy. A legacy that continues to evolve today.
Bond University will take its place among the great universities.
As we strive for and reach new horizons in personalised learning, we continue to deliver a truly remarkable global student experience.
To my fellow graduates, thank you for your friendship. Please cherish the memories and friends, but continue making new ones. Goodbye and good luck.
Since 1989, Bond University has forged the way in law, business, society and design, health sciences and medicine, and sport. Led by great minds.
Bond University will become a magnificent jewel in the crown of Australian tertiary education.
With an even greater vision for the next 30 years and beyond. It's because of those who came before us that our future is limitless.
Please be seated. Chancellor, graduands, family and friends of the graduands, university colleagues, welcome to this graduation ceremony for students who have recently completed their studies at Bond. Please join me in thanking our Pipe Major, Nick Tompkins. On behalf of the university community and those in attendance, I acknowledge the Kumbameri people of the Yugambeh language, on whose ancestral lands Bond University now stands. I pay my respects to elders past and present, and I do so in a spirit of reconciliation. Moreover, I acknowledge all Indigenous persons present this afternoon. Here at the university, we acknowledge that graduation is a liminal event in the life of a student, and as a result, we are delighted that we are able to offer each graduate who is able to attend, their family and friends, the opportunity to participate in this ceremony that publicly marks the significant milestone of graduation. At the university, we are pleased to see that so many of you are able to be present this afternoon. Finally, one housekeeping matter. While many of you will want to take photographs, there are professional photographers in attendance, and please remain in your seats at all times during the ceremony. It is now my great honour to introduce the university's 8th Chancellor who will preside at this ceremony, the Honourable Dr. Annabel Bennett, ACSC.
I always feel when I stand up on this a bit like Little Red Riding Hood, you know, all the better to see you with, that I jump up on this little platform. Graduands, it's only right and proper that you're the first people to be mentioned today. Welcome to the graduation ceremony. This is the very special moment for each and every one of you. Before I go any further, I just want to say I saw some children here. That children don't always find this rivetingly exciting for each and every moment, except when their own family member is up there. So if they run around or call out, two things: please be patient, and secondly, if you're the one minding the child, please do not feel that you need to leave. We're very keen to market ourselves to these children, and we want them to have a wonderful experience so that they too come back to Bond when the time comes. But graduations are always very special events. They're important for the graduates, for their partners, parents and family, and friends, and for everyone who's supported them during their studies here at Bond University. And not everyone can be here, so wonderful technology, we're able to live stream today's ceremonies for those members of families and friends who can't be here in person. But I also would like to acknowledge the family and the friends who are here, because you've entrusted the education of your special person to this university, and in some cases it's not just one, it's been multiple, and we do take care of them. And here you see the just about to be result. I say just about to be because nothing is certain till it's certain. It may be that at one moment there is that terrible moment that every parent is terrified will happen when, as you stand up, someone calls out and says, no, we've made a mistake about that one, and you don't get to graduate. So until the magic words are actually said, hold your breath, because it may not happen. But there are some special university guests that I'd like to acknowledge. And these are people who have been associated with the university and again entrusted their family members to us. So David and Selena Baxby are here with their family members. David and Selena here as proud parents of a graduate. David is a Bondie, I think, so he's a Bondie, and he's also been a member of council, which is the governing body of the university. And I also want to make special mention of Dr. Sahel Abedian and his family members, Sahel and Anne and the other family members. And of course, you would know that Sahel is the patron of the Abedian School of Architecture. And last but by no means least, Dr. John Carney and Katya Carney, who are here together to celebrate the graduation of their daughter. So as you see, this is a multi-generational love of Bond. And you know, and I'm expecting you all to be able to answer this blindfolded. And I expect every member of the audience to be able to answer it as well. Once a Bondie, always a Bondie, absolutely. And you know, it's something, and I think you'll find the same thing when I go into rooms and I mention that I'm Chancellor at Bond, and I'm come back to that in a second. As soon as I say the word Bond University, people's faces light up. It's quite extraordinary. People smile, and it's either someone who's been at the university or someone who's had a family member here, because it's such a wonderful and joyous experience. And And it's not just because we top the pops throughout the country in student experience, which we do, and we top the pops in entrepreneurship, which is interesting, which we do. And as I was saying to somebody outside, that's not done on a sort of a proportional basis, that's an absolute basis. So this university is competing so well and topping everything throughout the country with the size of our student cohort compared to the tens of thousands of some of the other universities. And I think that's something of which each and every one of you should be incredibly proud, because we believe there is something very, very special and unique about this place. And I think part of it is when I first met the Vice-Chancellor, which seems like a long time ago now, when he was actually interviewing me to see if, I would shape up, he said, I said, well, tell me, what are your strategic vision for the university? And he said, well, our first priority are the students. And our second priority are the students. And you get 100% if you can work out what the third priority is, the students. And that wasn't a joke. He was telling me that as the incoming Chancellor. And that's why it is what it is. And that's why it's so special. And it's so wonderful to see you all here. And each of the other people here, I know for each person, there is a very special person sitting here that they're celebrating, which is wonderful. But what is there about Bond? Well, we've got our determination to put our students first. It could be the intimacy induced by a strategy, not just to pursue growth for growth's sake. It's the diversity of our people and the fact that our students come from every Australian state and territory and from all over the globe. And there's also a strong sense of identity and community and an understanding that our graduates are best equipped to think for themselves rather than to have an ideology forced upon them. Perhaps also it's our belief that university life can simultaneously be fun while balancing the seriousness of academic study. And as I said, when one of my daughters came to Bond University, how bad is it to go to a university on the Gold Coast? But also, it is perhaps our standing as an independent, private, non-profit institution that has a strong will, a purposeful mission, and a belief in destiny. But in reality, it's likely that they're all critical ingredients to define Bond's special culture and the fact that it is unique. Our aim is to equip our graduates the best we can, to enable them to compete and succeed in the rough and tumble of the world of work. But to do this, they need to attain a range of skills that are generic in addition to the skills specific to the technical proficiency of the chosen profession. And this involves an ability to discover independently and to question and to learn, to analyse the argument from all points of view and ensure that the science is considered, together with any relevant data, and then to synthesise that evidence and avoid taking a stance that is based on pure ideology, but always to consider logic. And the other thing I think that means is that when you get an opportunity to take all of those things you've learned, all those different skills and facets from across the different things you've done in the university, when you're offered an opportunity, and especially if that opportunity is outside your comfort zone, say yes. Seize that, because you'll never know where it leads. That's happened to me. We all have this sort of concern as to whether or not we're up for something or whether we've got the skills or the capability. But if you say no, you can always, if you say no, it's gone, the opportunity's gone. If you say yes, you can change your mind later. When my husband asked me to marry him, I wasn't 100% sure, but I thought if I say no, he mightn't ask again. And if I say yes, I can think about it and then change my mind. So I said yes. And that was a long, long, long time ago, and it worked out pretty well, really. So it's a true story. This is actually a true story. But the point of it is that this has happened to me, and I can only speak from my own experience, again and again and again. So later on, when someone looks at your CV and says, well, you've done a lot of different things, it's not because necessarily, although, it looks good, it's not necessarily that you're better than anybody else. It's because you've said yes and you've taken that opportunity to do something that's a little bit different, that takes you outside, gives you a new set of experience, a new range of peoples to meet, and a new opportunity. So just keep that in the back. That's my little sort of, word of advice to you for the future. Because really and truly, I see some of you are graduating in law. I did that once too, once upon a time. And it's taken me all sorts of places. Law is a degree that does that, but I didn't do law initially. I started in science. And so I spent 8 years in science, And then I'd always wanted to do law, but in those days, it wasn't so easy for a woman. And so my father gave me advice and said, you know, I think you'd have to be better than the best just to break even. So as a parent, I don't want you to go through that stress. So every year I thought, you know, maybe I should do it, maybe I should do it. And finally I did, and I did it later. And by the time I went to the bar, I had 2 children, and it wasn't that easy in those days. But you know something, it's worth persevering. So get your way through it, you do it, because each of you is going to be unbelievably successful. So we believe that we've given you those opportunities, the wherewithal to seize those opportunities. So I'm desperate for you to see how each of you are going to go and to do that. Because a university degree, though, in the end, that's what you're here for. A university degree, and especially a bond degree, is hard-earned. The students have to overcome a series of challenges. There are demanding tasks, and we impose high expectations. We don't drop the standards. So we know that our brand is lived through and determined by our graduates, and we understand that their standards are our standards, and that's this sort of symbiotic relationship that's a hallmark of Bond University. And as I mentioned before, and David Baxby is an example, half of our, I haven't actually worked out the percentages, but at least half of our university council are actually Bond alumni. If you think about that, that's an investment that they're making back in the university to give thanks for what they've achieved and maybe for the next generation. But it's also a recognition that Bond trusts its own product. And we have that faith in you. So to our newest graduates, you're now members of the Global Bond Alumni Network, comprising over 33,000 alumni spread across the globe. And there's something in the Bond spirit that touches us all. And I know you'll continue to be friends with each other and to keep up the cohorts that you've developed in the years ahead, no matter where you are. So we always look for opportunities to involve alumni in the life of the university, and I hope you'll keep coming back, you know, homecoming, parties, lectures if you want to do that. Stay in touch with the university because it's really important. But we also understand that a bond degree requires a lot of investment because, as I said before, we're self-funded non-profit. I know none of you have noticed that it costs a bit of money to come to Bond. So I want to give a special shout out and to thank the family members, supporters and benefactors who've provided such generous financial assistance to enable these graduands to come here and to graduate. You should be proud of them, but they should be proud of you. And as the Vice-Chancellor always says, this is the moment, today is your day, but it's also an opportunity to say thank you. To really say thank you, because people like to hear it, because it actually means that you've recognised and appreciated the work that's gone into sending you here. Now, there are various ways you can do that. Speaking for my generation, and I'm probably, I might be 1 or 2 ahead, don't text, don't post on Facebook, speak to them personally. At the moment that it's important to you, say thank you to the ones who are here, and to those that can't be here, give them a ring and just say that you're thinking of them at this time. Because today is a day to celebrate. But after the ceremony, we're going to ask you to go to the Alumni Centre to receive a graduation gift. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. From the merchandise store, and of course to have your photo taken, and you want that. So again, to the parents and family members and friends of the graduands, because they're not graduates yet, I share your sense of pride, and I know how you feel, because I've been there, and I've sat in this hall with tears in my eyes as my daughter's name was called, and I saw her stand up and walk across this stage. So I'd like you to realise that each one, of course, is going to be doing this singly, and I know that you will all be respectful of each other family member's moment, each other graduate's moment, and applaud each of the graduates as they walk across the stage, because they each deserve it. So I hope that you enjoy the ceremony, and that you love the fact that your special person is walking across the stage. As for you, this is the moment you've worked so hard for. So I want to congratulate you. So you can access a copy of the program by downloading it on the QR code, where you can follow the list of graduates. Their names will be up on the screen behind me. But this is one of the best things that I get to do as Chancellor of the University. and that is to admit graduands to their degrees. And I should share with you, as you are leaving Bond, some of you I know might be coming back for postgraduate degrees, but as you achieve this milestone, and this is, you know, the formal ceremony that marks the end of at least this stage, I'm sharing that with you because my term as Chancellor, only by force of the Constitution, and the lawyers in the room will understand that that cannot be changed. I checked. I wanted to extend, it didn't work. I come to an end in May. So this is today and tomorrow. This set of graduations is my last graduation for Bond. So thank you for allowing me to share that with you. Well, that's enough of me talking, so I'm now going to get to the moment that matters. I'm going to ask the Chair of the Academic Senate to certify the graduands for admission to their degrees and awards.
Chancellor, I certify to you and the University that the graduands have satisfied the requirements for the awards to which they are being presented.
I think at this stage you might ask all of the graduands to stand. It makes just that little bit more formal, because I want to now say this. I hereby admit you to the awards for which you have qualified. I also admit those who have qualified for their degrees who are unable to be present today. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the moment of graduation. Would you please join me in congratulating the most recent graduates of Bond University? So I look forward now to the presentation of each individual graduate, and I ask the Chair of the Academic Senate to present the candidates first for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Chancellor, I present for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy with a thesis title of The Relationships of Multidimensional Schizotypy with Mind Wandering and Metacognition, Anshul Garg. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Architecture, with a thesis title of Courting Daylight, using the courtyard paradigm to bring daylight into residential architecture on East Coast, Australia. Susan Guy Lambert. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, with a thesis title of Catalgeticism, Decisional Fit and Happiness. Is there a dark pathway to happiness via decisional fit? Simone Suzanne Stevenson. Chancellor, that completes the presentation of doctoral graduates. The Associate Dean from the Faculty of Law will now present graduates from that faculty.
I'm going to feel like Little Red Riding Hood. I present graduates from the Faculty of Law. Suzanne Krauss. Chloe Natika Daniel. Jacqueline Day. Liam Glenn Denniston. In the interest of time, could you please hold your applause until we've got to the end of our law graduates?
Oh. Sorry. I'm going to interrupt because it will take a long time. I think each one deserves a round of applause, and I actually think that's really valid. But and special. But I think that if we do 2 rounds for each person, you'll be here at dinner time.
Preet Diol. Jeddah Dawn Gardner Dodd. Keegan William Gill. Andre Jashan. Hein Dalmir Kyler. Lauren Teresa Mann. Ava Charlotte Manuel. Tyrone James Parrish. Annalise Marie Parker. Satvir Singh Sandhu. Zoe Mia Stevens. Jean-Christophe Roberge. Claudia Page Todman. Chelsea Marie Austin. Sarah Ann Baxby. Innes Beach. Joshua James Cooley. Cleo Metiina Gamlin. Aaron Laurie Hollis. Samuel Kerr. Aidan Alexander Kitchen. Emil Nubaha. Nicole Savannah Audrey Blanchard. No Cam Dang. Kevin Hassan Pratama Rappe. Benjamin Thomas Allen. Harpin Kaur Bra. Gemma Kathleen Brereton. Hu Wah Chung. Munith Dillon. Iman Kaur Dosanjh. Yang Liu. Tu Fong Nguyen. Nicholas Brian Tourangeau. Abby Jane Watson. Svetlana Blazeska. Samuel Charles Chatterley. Nico Marcus Giese. Michelangelo Gower. Hanbiul Jung. James Neil Peter Murray. Yan Chen. Kyle Grayson Snell Deering. Zudong He. Alison Julianne Hill. Annika Marie Laurie. Jian Lu. Carl Ronald Majesic. Kelly Courtney McCoy. Anne Marie Reid. Caroline Adrian Smith. Marilia Viana Diaz Santos. Angeline Glenda Dovo. Christian Garcia Bowman. Ella Paris Doyle. Dale Norbert Ernesti. Karen Marie Fitzsimmons. Agnes Hearn. Anthony Glenn Kirkham. Anna Leibel. David Andrew Noble. Raymond John Saunders. Rebecca Lee Steiger. Betty Lee Taylor. Joanne Marie Wilkie. Joanne Marie Willoughby. Chancellor, the John F. Carney Law Gold Medal is awarded to a student who has fulfilled the requirements for graduation during the course of the relevant year. The medal is awarded to recognise the highest level of academic achievement. The 2023 John F. Carney Law Gold Medal is awarded to Marcus Michael Edmund Ware. Congratulations. That concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Law. I now ask the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Society and Design, Professor Derek Carson, to present graduates from programs in that faculty.
No, I don't. Chancellor, I present graduates from the Faculty of Society and Design. Yasmin Soufflé. Catherine Ann Hodge. Lou Joao. Claudio Andrés Garcia Ramirez. Mia Hoffman. Amina Lin. Pia Millington Wallace. Margaret Ann Carty. Thomas Gold. Kai Lun Lee. Matthew Malishev. Dawa Shan. Lei Yi Wong. Sura Yu. Joshua Clark. Alfonso de Castro. Annalise Eilish Grice. Kizette Alice Winter. Perry Briggs. Samuel Chung. Thomas Ashdown Darcy. Harrison Hanley. Sarah Larkey. Zed McMahon. Alicia Moore. Sanaya Grace Nolan. James Rubottom. Emma Grace Scheller. Lucy Wallace. Ava Margaret Grace Pearson. Abby Brust. Tamsin Reid. Trinh Tong Siri. Georgios Asimalokopoulos. Jordan Lewis. Rhys Dutton. Matthew Edward Hickey. Bo May Wes. Sydney Ann Parrott. Claudine Tabby. Philmon Solomon Tesfazian. Brooke Coulson. Hunter Grady. Jess Hammer. Elisha Owen. Tara Radford. Blake Watts. Linda Bergman. Oliver Craig Butler. Maximilian Gregorio Carfi. Taya Chapman. Tia Gurgis. Harrison Paul Hugonet. Rebecca Lee Judd. Amber Campbell. Tia Claydon. Michaela Paugu. Indira Saran. Bailey David Sewell. Megan Emma Stapleton. Sky Stewart. Danny Suriarno. Sarah Sutherland. Catherine Serena Nash. Imogen Bell Clarence. Demi Lockett. Mia Brooke Swadling. Jessica Bell. Genevieve Angela Brand. Cassandra Dance. Jade Maberly Stenner. Jodie Ann Muldoon. Eric Bernard Piggott. Charlotte Tarhay. Simon Anthony Rowe. Paul Hathaway. Danielle Jenny Swainson. Elizabeth Foresto. Eda Hamar. Zara Bauman. Tamara Intina. Christine Royal. Sona Marian Chachi. Darina Demidenko. Erika Gorsuch. Emily McFarland. Kelia Renderos. Oscar Salinas Cruzado. Jake David Sherrington. Katarina Skender. Gemma Border. Kuan Yu Chan. Mufalma Habana Bakizi. Elisha Sharma. Maria Fernanda Torres Reyes. Abby Collins. Eugen Kang. Jia Xuan Wu. Wai Ling Hao. Sheldon van Rensburg. Chun Luk Lam. Siya Ho Lee. Ki Fei Tang. Win Hing Tang. Kang Hok Tae. Georgine Van Sale. Kia Bishop. Emma Louise Bruno. Joseph Michael Carter. Nguyen Thuye Van Dao. Blake Emblem. John Fraser. Madeline Gale Graham. James Hutton. Deandra McHale. Brooke Diana Miller. Sharina Robertson. Benjamin Ross. Samantha Smith. Linda Cross. Nima Batija. Jack Arthur Black. Ravi Mahato. Pritika Maharaj. Diogo Kamada. Ji Chao Lu. Ching Pao To. Adam Samelins. Yu Jun Sun. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyra Lusek has been selected to give the valedictory address on behalf of the graduating cohort this afternoon. Kyra is graduating with a degree of Bachelor of Psychological Science. In her time with us, Kyra has achieved 6 first-in-class awards. She has appeared on the Vice-Chancellor's list in all 6 of her semesters, and should have achieved an overall GPA of 3.7, a truly remarkable academic performance. Kyra is also the 2023 recipient of the John Hardy Achievement Medal, which is awarded at the first graduation ceremony each year to the Society and Design student who is graduating at that ceremony, or who graduated in either of the preceding 2 semesters and obtained the highest level of academic achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyra Lusek.
Good afternoon, fellow graduates, faculty members, distinguished guests, family and friends. My name is Kyra Lusek and I'm so proud to be giving the valedictorian address today. To start this address, I would like to share with you a little story. I felt fear. We were going to die. These are the words my grandmother wrote in relation to an ocean crossing we did back in 2018 between New Zealand and Vanuatu. We had been sailing for a few days and the waves had been getting increasingly bigger, reaching a huge 20 feet tall. The boat, a 44-foot catamaran, was speeding down the waves, forwards, backwards, and side to side. When we would get to the bottom of each wave, we would slam hard and knock all of us off our feet. Whilst my grandmother was busy writing her obituary, I was in the captain's seat with my feet locked in, hands up in the air, pretending I was on a roller coaster. While some may think I was extremely optimistic, others would say delusional, and both would be correct. Whilst we were facing big waves and other big challenges along our journey, wondering if we would make it through the storm, I always trusted that things would be okay. I trusted in my abilities to face these challenges, and I trusted in the boat to support us to help us make it through. I share this with you today as it reminds me a little of our journey here at Bond. The big waves representing the big challenges we faced each semester with pure optimism and perseverance. These big challenges met by late nights, early mornings, finishing assignments as the sun came up. The unwavering, sometimes delusional self-belief after experiencing fear and anxiety when we realize we have 24 hours left to write an assignment or study for an exam after procrastinating all semester. Regardless of how we faced our challenges, we all made it through, and it's a testament to our hard work. We weren't just met with challenges, however. During my ocean crossing, I was lucky enough to be met by glowing displays of bioluminescence and the ability to see the Milky Way galaxy clearly in the sky. Throughout our journey, we experienced many highs: laughter in class, meeting our best friends, getting a grade we are proud of, and the joy of the cafe opening up for morning coffee. And just like the wind and the ocean that carried us to safer waters while sailing, we couldn't have gotten here today without the support systems in our life. To our family members, thank you for being there for us always and being our rock when things got hard. To our friends, old and new, thank you for making us laugh and making class more interesting when you were there. To faculty members, thank you for teaching us, inspiring us, and always being there if we need. To all of Bond's support services, Academic Skills, CDC, Transformer Program and the Alumni Network, thank you for providing us with the skills to do anything we choose to do in life. Last but not least, I think it's important that we take a moment to thank ourselves. Thank ourselves for pushing through when things got hard, and thank ourselves for never giving up. Over the past couple of years, Bond has taught me many things. Firstly, to believe in ourselves always. There is nothing we can't do when we set our mind to it. Second, to be curious, speak up, and challenge conventional ideas. All big and nuanced ideas are first met with doubt. Lastly, there is nothing more important than the community that you surround yourself with. Collaboration is one of the fastest ways to make an impact and be successful in our endeavours. So where to from here? For myself, I plan to complete a PhD in measures of childhood maltreatment and biomarkers in hopes of improving child protection around the world. Whatever is next for you, I want to leave you with this. Whatever you think is possible for you to achieve in life, think bigger. Believe in yourself always and trust that you can do anything life throws your way. When we arrived in Vanuatu, it could have been perceived as the end of a difficult journey. However, I chose to see it as the beginning of a new adventure. Graduating class of 233, today marks the beginning of a new adventure. Congratulations, and remember, whenever things in life get hard, trust in yourself to make it through the storm. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyra, for sharing your thoughts and adventures with us. I'm sure your key messages will remain with your fellow graduates for some time to come. Please join with me again in thanking Kyra. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation of graduates. I will now ask the graduates to accept the Bond University charge. Could all graduates please stand? I charge you as graduates of Bond University to demonstrate at all times the highest moral and ethical standards, to apply your learnings and education to the benefit of society, to pursue the highest standards in all your endeavours with excellence always your aim, and to support forever and enhance the reputation of your university through engagement as proud alumni. We're going to need to raise the roof here. Graduates, do you accept that charge? Yes! Well done, thank you. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the formal part of the ceremony. I trust that you enjoyed it. Shortly, the official academic party, academics and the graduates will process out of the hall and across the campus to the Arch building. I ask that you only exit the hall once the last graduate has left and follow the procession to the Arch, where you may join your graduates and give them that hug I know that you're all waiting for. You're invited to join the graduates at dawn ceremony for post-event refreshments. Please all stand for the departure of the academic procession.